everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this look for you. It's a nice smoky coral wearable eye, and it is created using my sleek Oh So Special palette, which looks like this. And my best friend gave this to me for Christmas, so I thought I had to do a look with it because it is a really nice, easy to use and really wearable palette. So this is what I came up with, and it's pretty much all the eyes and the lips are really cheap drugstore products, and yeah, so I hope you like it, and if you want to see how to get this look, then just stay tuned. Bye. Okay, so as per usual we're going to start with the primer, and I have got my primer potion. So this is going to go all over the top part of the lid, all up to the brow bone. So just going to blend it through with a finger. And then the next thing I'm going to do is line my upper waterline. So I have got my MAC Technical eyeliner in Graft Black, and this is just going to go on the top line only. The first colour I'm going to take is this one here. It's a shimmery kind of charcoal colour, and it's called Glitz. And I'm just going to take it on a normal flat shader brush, and I'm going to make sure you tap off the extra. I'm going to place this on the outer corner in kind of like an angled shape, as if you would with a winged eyeliner. So I'm just going to place it in this angled shape all the way up to meet my crease, and then I'm just going to pat it on the outer corner, and I want it to kind of be in a V shape. So we're going to make this kind of V here, like so. And then we're going to be chopping and changing between this brush and a blender brush. So I have got a MAC 217, and I'm just going to blend this upwards and across. So we just want to make sure that there's no harsh line, and we're going to blend this partly across the lid as well. So these aren't too hard to blend actually, these eyeshadows, which is really good. And then I'm going to go with the same colour and the shader brush. I'm just going to pat this again on the outer corner just to intensify, and we're going to put it all the way into the corner and then just a little bit into the crease. And then again with our blending brush just to blend this out, because the key to blending is to apply colour blend, and the more times you do it, the more times you're kind of like sandwiching the colour, so it's going to make it last all day and give it the intensity that you want it. So I'm happy with the blending there, so I'm just going to take a little bit more glitz, pat it on the very outer corner just to give us a nice, got a bit of brush hair there, a nice bit of dimension, like so. And then if you feel like you've made a mess, then just take some makeup remover and clean that up. So the next colour I am going to take is this one here. It's a nice kind of corally orange colour, and it's called Ribbon. Just with the other side of that brush, just going to pick some up and pat that on the centre of the lid, so we can just kind of start to blend the colours together, the glitz and the ribbon together. And then the next colour I'm going to take is this one, and it's kind of like a shimmery pinky colour, and it's called Gatto. And I'm just going to pick up a tiny bit of that and place that on the inner third of the eye. This is just going to give our eye a different texture. And then going back with our ribbon colour, I am just going to pat that all over the lid, so all over the bit where there's no glitz, so all over the Gatto, and then over and across to meet the glitz. And I'm just going to take it up to meet the glitz in the crease as well. So then flipping the brush over, whatever's left from the glitz on the brush, you're just going to reinforce that to help it blend. If you really need to, you can take your blending brush and just kind of blend that, sweep it over. So I'm just going to blend this over a teeny bit more just to make sure it's nice and in the crease. So again, tiny bit more Gatto, and I'm just going to place that there. So the next colour I am going to take is this one, and it's called the Male. So I'm going to take my blending brush that I've been using and just apply some of that to the brush, tap off the extra, and then I'm going to use this as our colour, like our transition colour, to blend out the glitz. So we're just going to create small circles with this colour to blend it through. And then the next colour I am going to take is this one here, and it's called Beau. It is a matte cream colour, and I have to say this has to be my new favourite highlighting shade because it's just such a nice matte shade to be able to highlight your brow with. And if you really want to, you can go back with that Gatto colour and just, I'll pick up a little bit, just pick up a tiny bit and put that on the highest point of your brow. It's just going to give a nice bit of dimension to the look. Okay, so the next thing to do is going to be to line the upper lash line, and I have got the Gosh, what is this, the Gosh Long Lasting Eyeliner Pen in 008 Carbon. I'm just going to give it a shake. There is no eyeshadows on the lower lash line of this look, just because I wanted all the emphasis on the top. So I'm just going to create a medium to thick wing, depending on what you want. And then before I apply my mascara, I am going to add some concealer. So I've got the Bourjois Healthy Mix Concealer. This is in 51 Light Radiance, and I'm just going to use my ring finger to do this, and I'm just going to apply this under the eye. You can do it in a patting motion or in a swiping motion, whatever you find easiest to do. And then for mascara, I have got my Lash Power mascara and my lower lash mascara from Clinique. So whatever mascara you want to use, just apply it to the look now. And that's the eyes done. I haven't got any of my powder or face on yet, so I'm going to do that now. I've only got foundation on, so I'm just going to apply all of my setting powder and bronzer and stuff. So I have got my Urban Decay blush brush and my Benefit Georgia powder, and this is my setting powder. So I'm just going to apply this in circular motions to set the foundation. You can kind of stipple it on like that if you want to, but sometimes I do stipple, sometimes I don't. It depends what mood I'm in, to be honest. And then don't forget to set underneath the eyes as well, where we have placed the concealer. And then with my Benefit Hoola and my double end blush brush, I don't know what it is, it's a crown brush, I'm going to add my bronzer as a contour. So you're just going to apply it wherever you naturally place your contour and then just blend it out in circular motions. And then I'm just going to go back to my Urban Decay brush and just create small circles just to blend this through a little bit more, make it a little bit more seamless rather than an obvious line placed. And then my blusher today is going to be the LA Colours blush in Peach Rose, and with the same brush I used to contour, I'm just going to pick up some of the blush and just place this kind of right above the Hoola. Don't want it too much on the apples of my cheeks, but I will kind of blend it down onto the apples of the cheeks. So I'm going to do this both sides, obviously. Like so. And then for my highlight, I have got another Crown mini blush brush and my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. And I'm just going to apply this to the highest point of my cheekbone, and I'm going to pat it up towards the temple and create small circles, and then just whatever's left on the brush, just blend it downwards, and do the same on the other side. There is the highlight done. So onto lips, now that the face and the eyes are done. I decided to skip a lipstick today, so I thought I would go with a lip liner and a lip gloss. So I have got the Jordana lip liner in 48 Pink Chic, and it looks like that. I'm just going to line the lips with this. Okay, and then the lip gloss I've got today is from MUA, and it is shade number 3. It's just kind of a nice, I don't know, like a watermelon type pink. So I'm just going to apply this over the top of the lip liner. Okay, so here is the final look. So it's just a nice smoky coral eye with a pink lip, and the lip doesn't overpower the eyes and vice versa. So I'm really kind of thinking that this is going to be a wearable look for a lot of people. It would even work out really well for maybe like a first date makeup. So yeah, I hope you like it, and I have no idea what to call it yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. And yes, so thank you very much for watching, guys, and until my next video, I shall see you all soon. Bye!